What's up, guys? I finally found it. I've been looking online for about a year or so for this particular upgrade, and it's finally here. So we went on a 5,200 mile trip, and I made a small detour up to Ohio. And yes, let's go ahead and open up this door here. You guys know it's my car hauler, race trailer, whatever you want to call it. And I don't need these anymore. We're home now. Nobody robs you in Utah, just saying. And all right, you guys ready? Here it is. There it is, guys. Corvette, waiting for a while. I'm just kidding, it's not that. Right there. So most of you guys know exactly what that is. That is the AEV bumper from AEV, which is American Expedition Vehicle. I have been lurking online for probably about a year and a half, I would say. And I found some, but some of them had damage on it, and I didn't want to buy it with damage. But I got this at a wreck yard. You guys probably have heard of them. They're called Stricker Auto, and they basically have a contract with General Motors. So I'll show you guys some footage here really quickly. But this is basically a takeoff of a essentially new truck. Now, most of you guys know when I first bought my 2024 GMC Sierra AT4X, I tried to order it, and I wanted to get the AEV edition. But for whatever reason, when we ordered the truck, this package didn't take. Or maybe it wasn't available at the time. I can't remember now. But regardless of it, that's really why I wanted this. Now, you can get a winch for this, but unfortunately, the winch costs more than my bumper right now. Now, if you do go on American Expedition Vehicle or AVconversions.com, they do have this bumper available for sale for $5,300. Yes, $5,300. Now, most of you guys know the AEV edition package from GM for the GMCs costs about, was it $9,500, $9,700, somewhere in there. And that gives you the front and rear bumpers, skid plates, and then you get the embroiderment on the headrest. However, I've noticed that that package does not bring any value when you go to trade the truck in. Now, I'm not sure why, but most of the trucks I've seen online are about the same price as my truck without that package. Now, I didn't skip leg day yesterday, so it's gonna be pretty funny. Ready for this? Here it goes. This thing is so heavy. Like, I might actually, can you get the scale in a second? I don't think I can lift it. I need some gloves. Oh my gosh!
It took two of you guys to move it.
It took two of us, yeah. And it felt like it was heavier than that. Maybe the camera's on, I feel a little bit stronger, you know? But the good news is, you guys see, this bumper does have fog lights. It also has the engine block heater. It has, has all the plugs for the parking sensors. So literally, this is just plug and play. Right here, real quickly. It's not plug and play. Unfortunately, there's still things I have to buy. So what do you guys think I paid for this thing? It was $5,300 from AEV, brand new. And this is essentially a brand new bumper. But what do you guys think I paid for it? Ready for this? $2,000. And because we were already on the East Coast, they said it was going to cost somewhere around $500 to ship. And so I said, you know what? If you guys can hold the bumper for me for a couple of days, I'll come pick it up. So we went to go see my sister in North Carolina, which we were planning to do anyways. And then we went up to Batavia, Ohio. Was that what it was? Batavia, Ohio, to get this bumper. And here it is. Now, if you haven't heard of Stricker Auto, you got to check these guys out, because you see right there, that's a brand new Tahoe. Probably only has 10 miles on it, right? They're literally going to part that thing out. I said, are you guys just going to fix it and resell it? He said, no, we're going to part it out. So they have a contract with GM. So if you need parts, Stricker Auto. I got this bumper for way less than what I could get it for. And most of the time, the price that they offer me for this bumper is what they come with damage on it. So the two bumpers I actually decided not to get in the past were damaged, and this one's brand new. So they get a bunch of new cars here. They strip them down. I think when they had the hurricane in Florida a year or two ago, they basically had 130 C8 Corvettes come here, and they stripped them down. So if you have a Corvette, any GM product, I would say, check them out if you want parts, wheels, tires, engines. They say they even have engines here. I'm on AEV-conversions.com, and if you click on parts and select Sierra HD, it'll bring you to this page here. And you guys see that that front bumper is $5,300. They also have the rear bumper. I'm still on the fence about buying that one. I don't really care to have it because you lose your steps, and I like those steps built into the bumper. You also have all your skid plates. Now this is the one that you have to buy separately if you buy it from AEV still. So that's basically $550 on top of what you just saw, which was $5,300. And then you have your independent front suspension skid plate. This is going to be for the transmission and exhaust. And where's the other one at? Oh yeah, here it is. And this one's for the transfer case. So I'm skipping this one and this one because I have the transmission pan from Banks, and it won't work with this skid plate here. So the only one I'm probably going to get right now is the radiator skid plate, and I'll discuss that more in the future. But right here, $5,300 plus this is almost $6,000, and you have to pay freight because of how heavy this is. So figure another $100, $200 on top of this. So you're going to probably spend $6,000, and it doesn't just stop there. You still have to purchase a few more items, and this is something you have to buy from General Motors. So you have to get the closeout trim pieces for the left hand and right hand, and the screws. Now I'm going to fix a few things here. These are the wrong part numbers for these closeouts. I'll give you the right ones in the next video I do. And then you're going to need 14 screws for these closeouts. So just keep that in mind. So here is the price. $2,000. You guys see right there, it says unused. So good deal. And I guess now I got to figure out who wants to buy my bumper. I probably won't sell it to any of you guys unless you really want it. I'm going to try to, you know, break even on this bumper here. So, all right, let's see if I still got it. Oh my gosh, this is so heavy. This is so stinking heavy. Wow, could you imagine this with a winch in it? Oh my.
Please watch your toes.
Oh my gosh. So wifey brought out the scale. Who cut it? I'm about to die here. All right, this is the last time, guys. We're gonna wait really quickly. Oh.
Hopefully the scale works well.
Yeah, our scale for some reason is not working correctly.
323.4, okay.
23.4?
Yep.
Oh my gosh! Okay, so maybe it's not as heavy as I thought it was. 144.6, but you gotta think about the gravity, you know, pull, like when it's on the sides of it, so it's probably like 300 pounds. So don't make fun of me. This thing's heavy, I'm just saying. And maybe this is broken, because this thing, it feels like it's heavier than 145 pounds, just saying. But with that, hope you guys liked the video. So in the future, I am going to be doing some videos, obviously removing my grill and that bumper. I will get that bumper weighed as well, and that bumper will be going up for sale. So if you would like to purchase it, I also have to purchase a new radiator skid plate, and I'm going to wait for the independent front suspension skid plate. But yeah, there's more things you have to buy. So I have all the part numbers for everything that you need from AEV, and you still have to get stuff from GM. So if you buy this bumper right here for $5,300, you still have to buy other things from GM for it to work. It's like the closeouts, as they call it. And we'll do videos on all this, but I'll be uninstalling the grill, uninstalling that bumper, and then I'll be showing you guys how to install this bumper too. And then in the future, I'll look into a winch. So yes, I will have to pull the bumper back off again, which is fine by me. I don't need a winch right now, but I don't know if I want to go with the come up or if there's another winch that might work with the mounting plate here. So stay tuned for that. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. And before I end off, you guys will hear a cold start with the Z06. It already has titanium exhaust and all that stuff, so stay tuned. Here's a cold start for FabSpeed's titanium exhaust with high flow cats. And the inventory, quarter intake, throttle visor in here too.